Hello and welcome to my channel Java Learner. I hope you guys are doing well. And today we are going to look into the forEachRemaining method introduced in Iterator interface in Java 8. So without wasting any time, let's see what is the use of forEachRemaining method. Java 8 has added a new method called forEachRemaining to the Iterator interface. This helps an iterator to internally iterate over a collection without an explicit loop. Before Java 8, the forEachRemaining method did not exist. With the help of forEachRemaining method, we can iterate over a collection without using while loop and hasNext and next methods. This method takes in a consumer instance as a parameter and simplifies the iteration of collections. So, as the definition suggests, for each remaining method is introduced in Java 8, and before Java 8 it was not there in the iterator interface. This method helps in simplifying the iteration of collections by eliminating the use of while loop and hasNext and next methods, which we need to use until Java 7 to iterate over the collections. We can still use hasNext and next methods to iterate over collections, but for each remaining method simplifies the iteration without using these methods. We will see this with a practical example later in this tutorial. So here we can see how we used to iterate over the collection before Java 8 until Java 7. Here is a list of string having 4 elements, and we initialize the iterator from this list reference using the iterator method at line 17. And in order to iterate over each and every element, we need to use the while loop at line 19. HashNext method returns true until all the elements in collections are traversed, and after that it returns false, which signifies there are no more elements to be processed, and this while loop ends here. And iterator.next method returns us the next element in the collection. So this is how we used to iterate a collection until Java 7. Let's see how for each remaining method simplifies this in Java 8. So in this example again, we have a list of string and initialize the iterator. But this time, instead of while loop, we are using for each remaining method on iterator reference and passing in the lambda expression. And it prints all the elements one by one until all the elements are processed. So I hope it is clear until now, and let's move to IDE and see a practical example with code. So first of all, we will see how we used to iterate until Java 7. So I will create a class with name for each remaining demo Java 7. Okay. And let's write a main method in this class. Now I'll create a list of strings. Let's suppose we have a list of fruits, and we will add some elements into the list. Apple, banana, orange, grapes. So we have added 4 elements to the list. Now in order to iterate the list, we will have to initialize the iterator. And how we will do that? We can do this with the reference of the list by invoking the iterator method. And now as we have the iterator reference here, we can iterate over the list now. So we will create a while loop, and while iterator dot has next, we will print the elements one by one. Okay, so in this while loop we have used has next, which will return true until all the elements are processed, and iterator dot next will print the element one by one. Let's run this, see the output. So yeah, we are able to iterate over the collection and we are printing the elements one by one. This is how we used to iterate over the collections until Java 7. And now let's see how we can use forEachRemaining method to achieve the same functionality in Java 8. So I'll create a new class with name forEachRemaining demo Java 8. We will create a main method and I can use the same list. Okay, and again we can initialize the iterator. Okay, we have the iterator reference now, and this time instead of using the while loop, we will call the forEachRemaining method on iterator interface. Okay, and this takes in a lambda expression. Let's run this program and see, we get the same output. So forEachRemaining method is printing all the elements one by one. I hope you understand the use of forEachRemaining method. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and please support by subscribing the channel. Happy learning.